Okay, in the last section we talked about getting a triangle and getting its midpoints. Okay, so we had a triangle like this. We got the midpoints, and we showed that this was parallel to this. Okay, using this, continuing on this idea, okay, we have a quadrilateral here now, quadrilateral, and we're also going to cut each side in half. So get the midpoints of each side. So A, B, let's call it C, D. And I'm gonna call this one here X, Y, Z, call this one W. Okay, so if we connect these 4 points, we get another quadrilateral. And it turns out this quadrilateral is a parallelogram. And this is kind of interesting because the quadrilateral we have is an ugly random quadrilateral. And in fact, it doesn't matter what quadrilateral you use. If you get the midpoint, it becomes a perfect parallelogram. Okay, and I'm going to explain to you now why that is the case. Okay, and it's using this idea. Okay, so let's draw another line through A to C. Okay, I'm going to highlight that line. If you look above that line, we have a triangle. And this line here is no different than the midpoint connecting the two midpoints. So these two lines are actually parallel. Okay? If you look at the bottom, this line is also connecting, right? It's a line that's connecting the two midpoints. So that and that is parallel, which means this and this line is parallel. Okay, so from the diagram we can see that YW is parallel, right? So it's XW is parallel to YZ. If you cut the triangle the other way from D to B, okay, I'm going to use, let's say, red this time, right? You can see that to the left of the triangle, if you look at the left, it's a triangle. These two are going to be parallel because it's a triangle, right? It's connecting the midpoints. So will this and this on the right side of this triangle. Okay, so I've just shown that the XY is also parallel to WZ. And that concludes the proof that this figure inside is a perfect parallelogram. Okay, and here's an example. Okay, identify if this, what the figure inside we have, is it a parallelogram? Okay, so what we have to check here is carefully, are these points of connection, are they exactly the midpoints? Is this a midpoint? Yes it is, because these two are same. Is that a midpoint? Yes it is, because they're both 22. Yes, no. 26 and 27 is not exactly equal. So this is actually not going to be a parallelogram. Okay, if this was 26, automatically we know from the reasoning I just gave you guys that this will be a perfect parallelogram.